yet. Hold on. You might regret it. You may have gone, oh, it wasn't what I thought. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and right smack back at you. And oh, that's why I say it all the time. I love my job so much. I mean, how can I not love this coming out every single day? And because my perks are just, I get you. That kind of reaction is it's a keeper. Thank you. Lots of perks with this job, and then look at all the tennis shoes I get. These are. You should see my closet. They just give me tennis shoes, and I like that. And then I get to make my own schedule, which is very cool because, you know, I mean, I tape the show every day at 4 o'clock, but I can come in anytime I want between 9 and 10. And one time I came in at 10:05 and blew their minds. Like, I just walked in and people were like, what? Where is she? You know, and I would not trade this job for anything. There's nothing I like as much as this. And I love cheese pizza, I do. So I guess if I was a cheese pizza taster, that would be a good job too. So, or you know what else I'd love is a professional puppy petter. That would be fantastic. But you wouldn't want to have both jobs because you could accidentally get cheese all over the poor puppy's head when you're petting it after you've tasted the cheese. I think people gravitate to jobs based on what you like, you know. I think people that are greeters at the Gap, when they were growing up, they loved to say, hi, hello, welcome to the Gap, and things like that. And so they end up working there, which would be weird. And apparently they never said, take care, or have a good day, because the greeters never say anything when you leave. They just completely, maybe they have a hard time saying goodbye. I don't know. The good thing about it is there's not a lot of responsibility in a job like that, like being a greeter. Most of those people are very young. Then you get older, and you get jobs that require a lot more responsibility. You know, I mean, I guess the ultimate one that with the most responsibility is a president, you know, the president of the United States. I would not want that job. And I don't even want that president to have that job. So, does he know he has that job? I'll tell you, a hard job, too, is being a customer service representative. That's really hard, you know, because there are people, you know, you have to be good at it. You have to know people are going to come in and complain. You have to be able to handle customers who come in and say, can I take this back? I don't have the receipt or the box that came in or the thing that I bought, but... And then those people just have to, like, really? Oh, great, so you're returning air. I can only give you store credit for that. I think it's important to find a job that you love doing, and that's why this job is perfect for me, because it makes me happy, and I don't have to give refunds, and I get to dance. Well, and you knew the words. I was very happy about that. We'll play it again during the next commercial break. I wanted to, hey, have a seat. Have a seat. Not you. You stand up. Are you Kelly?
Yes.
All right, we talked to you in line, and I didn't, but somebody else did.
Yes.
Kelly, where do you live?
I live in New Jersey now.
New Jersey. And you had a bad job, right?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I was a pickle picker.
Where was this?
In Indiana. It was what I did before I was old enough to actually go out and get a real job. And my lovely mother here forced me to go out and work.
To be...
in the hot summer.
Child labor?
From 7 a.m. till 5. And I think I got maybe $2 an hour.
Well, that's good back then. That's not
It was
bad.
a dirty job.
Well, of course it is. And what's a pickle picker? Is it cucumbers? What's the difference?
Well, they're the cucumbers that they grow to make the pickles.
Specifically for, so they're smaller.
Yes, they're little.
They stunt their growth.
Yeah.
They
we have
make
to get them off
They make them smoke.
right away so they
All
don't get too big.
All right, you get them off right away before they get too big.
Yeah, because you got pickle size.
Right, right. I love pickles, you know that. They're hard to get out of a jar, though. I'll tell you that.
I know. I like the sliced ones because they're easy to pull out.
I like sliced as well, but I enjoy a pickle just to bite into and crunch.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly, and let me talk to Anita. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. And where's Anita? Are you Anita? Hi, stand up. Hi, Anita.
Hi.
Where do you live and what did you do?
I live in Costa Mesa now, but then my first job was sanding merry-go-round ponies. And oh my God, talk about itchy.
Yeah, they were itchy?
Itchy. Well, fiberglass.
Fiberglass?
It's everywhere.
That's got to be bad for you.
I don't think back
Did you
then-
have like a mask? No mask. You're just breathing in fiberglass as you're sanding
kids,
it?
We just didn't know.
Oh, it's best when you're a kid to do it. Sure.
You think I'd be a surfboard shaper or something
Wow.
now, but I'm not.
That's amazing. And that seems like hard work and just
It
scrubbing
was
and
hard
everything.
work. Our little fingers.
Poor little thing. How old were you?
I was, I think, 12, 13.
Wow,
something
Kelly,
like
you have
that,
no right to complain. Thank you so much. And Linda Shelton, where's Linda? Hi. Hi. How you doing? And what have you done? Where do you live? And
I
where?
live in Duarte, California.
Uh-huh.
And I worked as an onion packer, but we also had to take out the horrible, yucky onions, and it was really smelly.
Did you
and
cry
awful.
constantly doing it?
You know, I didn't cry because of the onions, but I cried because of how awful the job was.
Really? Well, see, those are some bad jobs. If anybody else has any bad jobs, please send them to our website so we can find out. I want to know bad jobs, you know, people that have bad jobs. I'll tell you somebody who does not have a bad job, and that is Wolf Blitzer over at the Situation Room on CNN. This has gotten out of hand now. This, I think, happened today. Or no, it happened on Friday. Thursday. Happened some time ago.
The talk show host Ellen DeGeneres and I have been back and forth trying to get through to each other this new TV season, but we're both so busy, we've only managed, at least so far, to play telephone tag. Perhaps the only way to break the cycle is to hang up and go on television. Watch this.
We were sitting around the office watching CNN, and we saw this.
My message to Ellen, of course I'll be on your show, and I'd love you to come on my show as well. One thing, though, just don't call when we're live here in the Situation. We can't take your phone call, but happy to take it any other time.
All right, so here is my message to Wolf. Of course, I'll be on your show, and I would love to come be on your show. You can come on my show as well. One thing, though, don't call me when my show is taping the day before the next day for the Ellen DeGeneres show. It's impossible to take your call when I'm on the air, but happy to take it any other time. All right, look what I drew. This is Wolf Blitzer.
Pretty good drawing. All right, let's get some analysis on what we've just seen. Tom Foreman is here in the Situation Room. Give our viewers a sense of what's going on here.
We've been looking into this, Wolf. I think you have a basic geographic problem between the two broadcasts here. Look at this. This is where the real Situation Room is, where we are right now in Washington. You have to go 2,600 miles, 3 time zones, and if you went that way, more, to get to Ellen's studio way out here in Burbank. Adding to the problem, it may be that she thinks she's already been on the Situation Room. Take a look at this. Looks like our show. There you are. But the ticker's a little too fast. We almost never have the M&M cost ratio analysis up throughout the show. And look at these guests. This is unbelievable. We always get like senators and ambassadors. We'd love to have people like that. But the other thing is, maybe she thinks she's already met you. Look at this drawing. It's an excellent rendering, but maybe not of you. It's possible that the person she's thinking of is, in fact, former Surgeon General C. Everett Koop, because that's a very strong likeness there, Wolf.
You notice he doesn't have a mustache.
Yeah, exactly.
In that drawing, I don't have a mustache.
Sure, missing one right there.
But I do have a mustache.
Yeah, I think you work these things out, though, and the two of you will hit it off very well.
This is clearly a developing story, and it's about time they're taking me seriously, and I am going to get a hold of him this week sometime. I'm going to try to get a hold of Wolf. But on the show today, David Spade is here, my friend David Spade, from the CBS Comedy Rules of Engagement. very funny David Spade, and from Dancing with the Stars, Jane Seymour and Tony Dovolani are going to dance for us. And this is a sweet story. Two people who went to high school together back in 1930, around 1930s, and they didn't meet again until their 70th high school reunion. Keep going to those people, you never know. Don't give up. They dated for a couple of years, and now they're 90-year-old newlyweds. Roberta and Auggie Offer are here. When we come back, David Spade's going to be sitting right here. Our first guest is a very funny guy who stars on the CBS hit comedy Rules of Engagement. Check it out. Please welcome my friend, David Spade. This is the most dressed up you've ever been on this show. Thank you.
Oh, it's something I threw together.
So congratulations. Tonight is the premiere of, this is the second season of Rules of Engagement.
Yeah.
And you play a single guy. That's what you play.
Well, that's kind of my move. I play like a 40-something guy that's like not letting it go, and I got the chains on and the Bon Jovi buttons down. I'm like, hey, man, boozing it up, hitting on the ladies. Because it's based on a friend of mine. His name is me. No, it's a little exaggerated version of that. Because on Just Shoot Me, I played kind of similar. It's all the same. I don't know. It's all, I can only do one thing, so I just do it again.
Well, you're very funny in all the things that you do.
Thank you.
And so, is this right that your ex-girlfriend, Heather Locklear, is going to be on the show as a guest star?
Yeah, she's going to be on tonight, the first show, and then she's on next week.
So you're friends, obviously, still.
Yeah.
Good friends.
Yeah, she's great.
What happened?
Oh. Oh, Ellen, it's complicated. I think she just woke up one day and someone said, "You're dating that guy for real?" She goes, "Oh, yeah, what am I doing?" But no, it kind of faded out. And
but that's good, y'all are friends.
No, it was always cool. And so she knew the show back then because I was doing it. And then this summer, she liked it. And then I talked to her about it. I said, "You should come on and do something." And she's perfect for that. Everyone loves her. She's great. She's funny. And so she worked on, and I play a guy. She gets divorced, and she wants to have a crazy one-nighter with some weirdo. And I'm like, hello. It's like Lenny and Squiggy. I walk in. And so we get to make out. So that's good.
Oh, you get to make out.
Yeah.
That's a good way to try to get back in there.
It's very expensive, but yeah.
And is your mother now getting to the point where she's saying, settle down, get married? Because your mother is so in your life.
She's got a bit of that. Like, I have to quiet her down. I gave her a new car because it was getting too much. But she grades me on a curve. I tell her, I say, I do good in all these other areas, but I'm married with kids, I haven't perfected. And so I gave her this Yukon because she has a little tiny, like, Toyota, and she lives in the mountains. And it scares me because it's tiny and no power. I couldn't pull my cowboy boots off at night without flipping over. So I gave her this, and then I said, here, you got a new one, and then no baby talk for a year.
Oh, so that's good.
Yeah,
Keep
and
buying
then it'll be a surprise.
Uh-huh.
But she's a little out of it up in the mountains now, so she knows what I do through the tabloids, and she calls a lot with questions. She's very concerned about Hollywood.
Like what?
Like, you know, in those magazines where they have, like, now they have polls all the time, which are ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like, whose baby's cuter? Tom Cruise's or Jennifer Garner's? A whopping 82%. I'm like, how horrible if you're the parents going, now my baby has to be cool, and everyone's judging it. And it's like, should Rosie go to heaven? 38%, you know, it's like, it's a little out of line, you know? So she gets excited and she does all the polls. So she calls me, she goes, Davey, they have Who Wore It Better with dresses. And Heather Locklear and Amanda Bynes wore the same dress. And 54% liked Heather Locklear better. Call me. And she goes, Dave, she gets so excited about Hollywood. Davey, Britney Spears, did you see her on that award show? she doesn't know the words, and it's her own song. Call me back.
Were you there? Did you see, or you were just watching it?
I watched it on
Yeah.
TV.
And what are your thoughts on that?
Britney, I don't know if it's getting it's making me a little nervous now. It was fun for a while, but then now I think I'm not, and then the fun's over for a second, because I make fun of these people, but I don't have any ill will, and they're real people, and I don't know. I don't know also when Kevin Federline turned into the hero. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
And he's still in Vegas more than Celine Dion. Have you seen him? He's like, every weekend, and K-Fed was in Vegas. I'm like, does anyone have the kids? Does
I know.
anyone?
Yeah.
They're
Who
on the
has
roof,
the kids?
like
I agree
coffee,
with you. Yeah. I agree with you.
I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to fix it over.
All right,
now.
all right. Let's not fix it tonight. All right, we have to take a break. We're going to come back, and we're not done with you yet.
No. More stuff.
We'll be right back.
All right.
We're back
Because it's Ellen, baby.
with David Spade. And so I've been complaining. I was never invited to your birthday parties. I went last year.
Yeah.
This year you invited me again. Thank you so much, but we didn't make it. Something happened. I don't know what. And it's too wild, those parties. What happened this year?
It was fun. It was kind of the same drill.
Same place?
Same place where we have, tell the audience, we have a karaoke band. So it's like singing, but you get a live band. So
Like a really great band.
Yeah, and some people that come actually sing, but for fun, I think Courtney Cox and Aniston, they were like, let's go sing Sweet Home Alabama, just for fun. Because, just goofing around, you have a drink, you get up there, we're no good. So we sing, whatever, and then we get off, and then Kid Rock is there. So he gets up and he goes, this is how that song's supposed to be done. And we go, ah, ha, ha. Then he does it. I thought he was kidding. He does the whole thing. Then he goes, see that? And Courtney's like, I didn't know it was a contest. Of course he's going to win. He's a professional singer.
Yeah, of course he is.
And then it's such a mix of people every year, kind of just different. But there was your Paris and that Lindsay Lohan. And,
They were there?
Yeah, and Lindsay was very sweet. She wasn't drinking. I think she's in the corner. But there's also, I don't know. But there's also your governor, Schwarzenegger, and his lovely wife. And so when I just thought it was weird for a second that they were there. And then when Paris Hilton came, I kind of didn't know for sure she'd be there. So I go, hey, Maria, Paris Hilton's here. Is that okay? I don't know if you want to be here. I don't know if it's weird. And she goes, oh, okay. And then she walked around the corner. She goes, she is here. I go, yeah. And she goes, okay, let's go. So I just thought, I don't know if I want them all to meander together. It seems like a weird mix.
Well, why would you invite them because most of your crowd is Lindsay and Paris and, troublemakers, a lot of troublemakers. Why would you invite the governor?
It was tricky. I didn't know they were some people were for sure coming, and it kind of came with a friend, so it turned into that.
But they're fun parties. They're really fun parties.
They're fun parties, and I still get nervous around some people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say, who do you get starstruck by anymore? Because everyone goes to your party. You know everybody.
Well, you're in this too, and you come on here. We're all from somewhere. I'm from Arizona, and you're from wherever. And but like the other night, I had 3 in a row that made me nervous. I went to Sean Penn's premiere of his movie, and I had to shoot the show, so I went late. And first of all, the weird thing is, it's a very well done movie, and I've read all about it, but it's a very sad ending. And so I'm just coming to the party, which like a loser, you come at the end. So I didn't see the movie. So I walk in, it's after party. I'm like, ayo, y'all ready for this? Cuervo! And everyone's bawling. Because they just walked out of it, and I'm like, what's up? How's the movie? And they're like, everyone, so it's horrible. So I see Sean Penn, and he makes me nervous a little bit because he's cool, and he's like, as a dude, you go, that guy's cool, and he's smoking, and he's tough. So I kind of get a little weird there, but I'm okay. Then I see Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. Now, growing up, and he was on Saturday Night Live when I was there. So now I start getting goofy and stupid. So I see him, and I go, hey, man. And then he goes, hey, and he's very nice. And then I start to get a little jabberjaw. You ever get that where you talk too fast? Because I'm nervous. I'm like, what's going on? Yabba dabba doo. I was just going on and on, did everything but get on a pogo stick. And I could see him. He was kind of like toning me down a bit.
Yeah.
And I tell the story again. And then I go, I got to get out. I think I even said, get some conditioner. I don't know what I said about his hair. Something dumb. Then I leave, and I go to my friends afterwards, and I hear a familiar voice in the kitchen. It's Bill Clinton. So Bill Clinton's at my friend's house, and he's talking, and I go...
Wait, what friend is this that has Bill Clinton over there?
I know, he's one of my buddies, but he's rich, and so... and then I don't want to get all political and start a firestorm. But he was the president, good or bad, I don't know. So I go in there, and I'm like freaking out. and then he's sitting talking to about 8 people, and then the guy next to him gets his plate and lifts up and goes, "Oh, David, you can stay here." And I go, "Ooh." So I sit right next to him, you know, and he's in the middle of his speech. He's talking about Libya and Chad and Syria, and then he looks at me and I go, Chad's cool. And he goes, "What?" And I go, "I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should join in. I'm so dumb," and everyone's looking at me like, "What's the sitcom guy have to say about this?" And then he keeps going. I'm like, "Are we mad at Iran?" You know what? Everything I say sounds dumb.
I doubt it. I bet you did. You did well, probably.
No.
Yeah.
You would have been good there too.
All right, the second season of Rules of Engagement airs tonight at 9:30 on CBS. We'll be right back after this. Yay! Our next guest sparked a romance at their 70-year high school reunion, and at the age of 89, they recently tied the knot. Please welcome Newlyweds Roberta and Auggie Offer. He's a charmer, kissing my hand like that. I understand why you went after him. And so did you date in high school and reunite, or how did...
We danced together in high school, but he never asked me for a date.
No?
Why not? He has no answer.
Well, that's all right. This is not the time to start fighting. All right.
There's no fighting.
So
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
That's sweet. And who started this? When you saw each other at the reunion, who said okay, or was it right away?
Well, no, we were invited to this reunion, as we always are, but Auggie was so late in even making a reservation. Mm-hmm. He had, the night before, he still had made a reservation. So we finally got around to it, and they said, "Oh, come on, these old people, they don't come much anyway, so you come on." So we did, and we had this reunion. They were honoring our class, the class of 1935.
Wow, wow.
The organization is made up of all of the 30s, but our class, which was in 35, had 5 people present. And of those 5 people, Auggie and I were 2.
Wow.
So they asked us to come up and take a picture to put in the little newspaper that they have. So we did, trooped up and took the picture. And I had my arm on Auggie's shoulder. I guess I sort of had in the back of my mind, I'm not going to let this guy get away.
Right.
But we trooped back to the table, and on the way he said, "You know, we really ought to get together and talk over old times." Mm-hmm. So I said to him, "Do you like the Spurs?" "Oh, yes." He said, "I listen to them every night." So I said, "All right, come over this afternoon. They're playing, and we'll get together." So sure enough, he did. He came over that very afternoon, and we talked, and we talked, and we talked, something like 2 or 3 hours. But he did leave early, and I wasn't accustomed to having my dates leave early.
No.
Not at all. That was Saturday. Sunday, he didn't call. Monday, he didn't call. I had spoken to him about a group that we eat dinner with off and on that I belong to. And so I had asked him, maybe you would like to come with us. So at 4 o'clock, the phone rang properly, right on time. What time shall I pick you up? I said, right now. So he came, and my group liked him, and he's been there ever since.
Well, so, and what did you do for your honeymoon? Where did you go on your honeymoon?
Right here.
This is it?
our
This is it.
honeymoon.
I'll leave
This
then.
is
This is awkward.
Oh, no.
We should leave. I don't want to. This should be private. We should leave because this. All right, this is your honeymoon.
This is our honeymoon.
All right, well,
right here.
That's not. Well, this is great, and we're thrilled to have you here. But we're going to actually give you a proper honeymoon. You are going to go on a 14-day celebrity cruise to Panama Canal. You're going to sail for 2 weeks on board the Celebrity Summit. You're going to visit the exotic emerald rainforest of Costa Rica. You're going to enjoy celebrities 2-to-1, guest-to-staff ratio. You're going to love it.
We'll love it.
It's beautiful, and you are beautiful, and thank you so much for sharing your story.
We loved it. We loved it.
I loved having you here. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Our next guest is known as the queen of the miniseries. Now she's hoping to be the queen of the dance floor. Here to help us kick off the new season of Dancing with the Stars, please welcome Jane Seymour and her dance partner, Tony Dovolani. You look beautiful. You're starting already.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, we're giving a sneak preview later.
Yeah, I know. I'm very
Yeah.
excited about that. All right, so what made you want to do this? It's a tough thing.
Because I'm completely nuts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I think America didn't realize that. But no, I was asked to this a number of times. I kept saying no. And then there was this little girl inside of me that wanted to be a dancer. When I was 5 years old, that's all I wanted to be. And I wanted to be a ballerina so badly. And then when I was 16, I injured myself and I could never dance again. So I have not been near a dance studio in 40 years. So that's 40 years of deferred maintenance with injuries.
Wow.
That's one good reason. The other reason is I believe we have something in common. I hurt my back.
Yeah.
Only I had the surgery, so I've got a fused spine, a couple of herniated discs.
Wow.
That'd be another good reason not to do this. And then on top of it, I was like, really?
Over there with an oil can.
He does. But I was really, really kind of sad because my mom's had a stroke and she's in a nursing home and she can't talk anymore and she can't move. And I'd been asked to do this and I mentioned it to her, over the phone, and my sister was there and my mother started trying to talk. She went, whoa, 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 whoa. She got so excited. So my sister said, what did you tell her? And I said, Dancing with the Stars. She said, that's your mom's favorite show ever. She won't miss it. And so I said, well, Mommy, then I'm going to do it for you and I hope you'll be proud. And she said the first word she's ever said, she said, yes.
Wow.
And we were all in shock. So I'm doing it for her.
Wow.
And they're going to show it. They're going to show it in England 2 days after we do it here, so she'll actually be able to see it.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. And how is she doing?
She's doing amazing. Actually, what a professional. I mean, she comes in, works hard. We have fun the entire time, 4 to 5 hours a day. We just have a blast.
Yeah, that's what, and I'm not bringing this up because other people have already brought it up, but you are the oldest woman in the competition. How old are you?
I'm 56.
56,
Yeah. I'm also the only honest one in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But, I think that life, this is the time to do the things you enjoy in life.
Yeah.
This is giving me absolute joy. I mean, my husband, James Keach, and my kids are saying, Mommy's really happy.
Yeah.
I'm dancing everywhere. I'm just having it. Of course, then I'm crippled as well. And, I got the bath salts out. I'm taking a lot of baths, and I need a lot of massage. But I am happier than I've ever been in my life.
That's great. Well, you look happy, and I can't wait to see it. You're going to show us a little later in the show, right?
Yes.
All right, I can't wait. The season premiere of Dancing with the Stars airs tonight at 8 o'clock on ABC. When we come back, we're going to meet someone in the audience who has the worst job in the world. Don't go away. Okay. You're not going to believe this job. We found someone in the audience who has the worst job that what?
We have Wolf Blitzer's phone number.
You have Wolf Blitzer's direct phone number that we can get to him now?
We just got it.
call him right now?
You can call Wolf Blitzer right now.
Okay. Sorry about your bad job. I'll talk about that some other time. Someone finally is going to get glory for their bad job, and now they don't even get anyone to learn about it. Ooh, it's got a loud ring. It's very impressive.
Hello?
Wolfie baby.
How are you?
Did you know it was me?
Who is this?
Ellen.
Ellen.
Yeah. How many people call you Wolfie baby?
You.
I like that name. You know, we named our dog after you. We have a dog named Wolf.
Really?
Yeah, is that your real name?
Yes, it's my real name. It's the most frequently asked question I get, though, but it is my real name.
And do people sometimes, because they say, what's your dog's name? We say Wolf, and they go, oh, Woof. And no, Wolf, not Woof. Do people call you Woof?
There was a dog that
Yeah.
after the first Gulf War, you were probably still in elementary school, so you probably don't remember.
Yeah.
There was a very famous dog at the Greyhound races named Wolf Blitzer.
Uh-huh. Oh, really?
So that was just a little historic footnote.
Yeah. Oh, well, I like your name a whole lot.
It's my real name.
Yeah. Hey, listen, this developing story has gotten really out of hand, and I'm glad that we're finally speaking and hooking up, because this is very important.
This is great. You know, I loved your situation.
Yeah, well, and I like your situation room. I want to be more topical this year, and so first of all, I definitely want to have you on the show, but right now, while I have you, is there anything that you can tell us what's going on right now? Then we'll know before anybody else, although we tape a day ahead of time, so they'll already know probably. But anyway, let's just pretend like it's brand new.
Let's just think. Have you heard about the O.J. Simpson story? Have you been following that?
I don't know the latest. What's the latest?
The latest is he's back in Florida.
He's back in Florida?
He's back in Florida.
Okay.
That's the latest that I have.
All right.
I got nothing else for you.
That's not great.
Yeah, I got
right.
nothing on that.
That's all right, but that's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah. What else do I have? The war still going on.
Oh, really?
Not good news on that front.
Hey, Wolf.
Yes.
You said that my drawing didn't look like you. It looked more like former Surgeon General C. Everett Koop.
Yes, I did.
Well, see, the thing is, you need to either add to your mustache, draw it in with some pencil, like women do with eyeliner, or because I couldn't really see the mustache fully, it does look a little like it's limited on the mustache area. So fill it in, and but I stand by my. I'm going to show the audience again. This
All
is.
right.
I actually. Come on, people. Doesn't this look like? Yeah. And I also know how to draw C. Everett Koop. I drew him this morning. I drew C. Everett Koop all the time. I just doodle. You'll see it when you see the show, Wolf. Hey, Wolf.
I like to think I'm better looking than him, though.
Oh, you are, for
Okay.
sure. There's no doubt you're better looking than him.
You know, he doesn't have the mustache. I guess one of these days we're going to be on high definition, and people will see my mustache the way it really is.
Well, if you come on the show, I will feel your mustache personally and tell people the thickness of your mustache.
I can't tell you, when you said that you were the Wolf Blitzer of daytime TV without the facial hair, I got more pickup on that than on virtually anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people were stopping me, and you know, you got a huge following out there.
Oh, well, yeah. Thanks. So do you.
I don't know about that, but people were, you know, they noticed.
That's great. Well, will you come on the show?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, whenever you're out here next, and if I'm in Washington, I'll come into the Situation Room.
I'm already practicing dancing.
Well, good.
I don't know if your viewers want to see that, but
I think they want to see you dance. Of course they do. Wolf, thank you so much.
Ellen, thanks so much.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Finally, we hooked up with Wolf. That's great. We'll be right back. Don't go away. I want to thank David Spade, Jane Seymour, Tony Dovolani, and 90-year-old newlyweds Roberta and Auggie Offer. Here once again, Jane Seymour and Tony Dovolani. Seymour tonight, right?
Seymour.
All right.
Seymour.
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 Seymour. Please, Seymour. Bye-bye.